Hey guys, welcome to Dev Domain. In today's video, we are going to learn about thread synchronization. So in previous video, we have seen that the short introduction related to the synchronization. Now in this video, we are going to learn about what is synchronization basically and their types as well. Let's start. In multi-threaded programming, multiple threads can access shared resources. If not managed properly, this can lead to data inconsistency or unexpected behavior. Suppose we start multiple threads and that multiple threads can access shared resources. So if we not manage properly, then it leads to the data inconsistency or unexpected behavior. That's where synchronization comes into play. Okay, so the synchronization ensures that only one thread can access a shared resource at a time. If multiple threads are trying to access the same resource, then it may lead to data inconsistency or we can get an corrupted data. So to overcome it, the synchronization concept is used. Okay, so synchronization ensures that only one thread can access the same resource at a time. There are two types of synchronization. So first is method synchronization and second is block synchronization. So in this video we will see method synchronization and next video we will learn about block synchronization. Method synchronization. If you want to restrict access to a method so that only one thread can execute at a time, you can use the synchronized keyword. If you create a method and in that method only one thread can be accessible at a time, to do it so we can use synchronized keyword. As we use synchronized keyword on a function, then in that function only one thread can be entered at a time. So we have three threads and the task of T1 is used to print a table of 5. Task of T2 thread is used to print the table of 8 and task of T3 is to print the table of 10. So as we know, as we start threads, then we will get random data. So there is no use of that data. Okay, so if we make a method as synchronized, then at a time one thread will be executed. Suppose we make a method as synchronized, then T1 thread will be printed. First table of 5 will be printed while executing T1 thread. T2 and T3 will be in waiting state. So this thread will be not been executed. At a time in a method only one thread will be execute its task. Other thread will be in waiting. After the completing the task of T1, then T2 task will be start or T3 task may start. Suppose T3 task has been started, then it will print the table of 10. Okay, so 10, 20, 30 and all up to 10. Then T2 task will be start and we will get the table of 8 here. Like this we can control our threads by making the method as synchronized. So let's start with our practical session. So I've created a class as main and in that I've mentioned the main method. Now create a class as table and in that, so here we will create a method. So public void and the name of the method will be print table, and in this we will simply give a parameter as int n, and in this we will simply run a loop for int I is equal to 1 So I should less than or equal to 10 and I gets updated. Now this will simply print I into n. So whatever the number that we will pass in the parameter, that number we multiply with iterator, this I is equal to 1 to 10, we will get the table of that number. We will create another class as class thread 1, and in this we'll simply take the reference of the table class. So table t, we will create a constructor as well. So thread 1, and in this we will pass this table t, and we'll write t, and in this we will assign t only. So we'll dot this dot t. Okay, now here we will create a method. So public void and run, and in this we will just take the object t dot, and we will call the function. So print table, and here we will pass 5. Okay, so this will print the table of 5. We will create another class as thread 2, and here also the logic will be same. Just we will create a constructor of thread 2, and here we will print the table of 10. One more thing I have left, that we will extend this class to thread class. We'll write thread, and for here also extends thread. So this thread 1 will print the table of 5, and this thread 2 class will print the table of 10. We will create the object of the table class. We will create a thread and we will pass the table object to it. And similarly for T2, now start both the threads. So we have start the thread. Now let's run this code and see what will be the output. So as you can see, we have get 5 to the 10, 15, then again the thread 2 has been printed here. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, up till 60, 70. Okay, and again 20 has been printed. We will not identify that. So okay, this is the table of 5 and this is the table of 10. We are not be able to identify it. So if we run the code again, so again as you can see 50 is printed here. Now to avoid this type of situation, we have to make the function as synchronized. So here we have to make synchronized. So as you can see, I've made this function as synchronized. Thread 1 enter in this method, then other threads will be in waiting state. As the thread 1's task has been completed, then other thread will be entered. Okay, so at a time one thread will be executed. Let's run the code again. So as you can see, the table of 5 is this, and after that the table of 10 is this. No, so we'll run the code again. So now we are getting the same data. The thread is not interrupting to each other. So this is all about the method level synchronization. So thank you for watching this video.